Hello, namaste. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. So we are gonna create this, and this is called as a Pokeball. Well, you all know it's called as Pokeball. It is easy, but also not easy to make. But yeah, it's all about using the tricks to make it, and it acts well as a table decor. So let's do it. So first things first, that what you need over here is some plastic. Now we have a lot. I have a lot of plastic collected from molded. I never throw it away. I use it for making an armature or the base or the skeleton for my figure. So we're gonna use a lot of plastic. So instead of throwing these away, we can make these as reusable. That's what I'm doing. And what I did was took some masking tape and I wrapped it on over the plastic, I explained this in each and every video, right? Now what I'm doing over here is after taking the plastic, I'm taking a newspaper and then wrapping it up like this. You can see, and now uh, we'll try to give it a circle shape. There are chances that it might not look like a circle at start, but we have to keep on trying. Now, like this, what I'm doing over here is just pulling the tape more, adding more pressure on the tape, and then I'm trying to, stick the tape to it. Now you can see this is like a circle. Now you can press it like this. We're not gonna get a perfect circle for sure, a perfect sphere. Sphere is a good word for this. So we're not going to get a perfect sphere, but we will try to make it as much look-alike to sphere as possible. Now you can see over here. Now you can see that it is a bit flat, a bit pushed from the sides. Now what I will do right now is I will add the paper over here as well, and then again I'll wrap it up with the tape, masking tape, and then I will just keep on doing this. This is a very important step so that it will be close to a sphere or circle like this. This is not at all difficult. If you try this, you'll surely get this, because if I am able to do this, then anyone can surely do this because it is easy. So once you get this shape, I feel that this shape is enough, because we cannot get a fully perfect sphere like this, but this is enough and it will act as a good armature or a skeleton. So this will be the inside part, and now what we are gonna do is mix our resin and hardener, that is the Fevicryl Mouldit Clay. We will mix it until it gets completely white. Please do watch my other videos where I have shown how to create different artworks from this, and mainly how to use this clay. If you have any doubts regarding this clay, you can ask me in the comment section, or you can watch those videos as well. Those tutorials are very helpful because you will get a complete idea of how this clay works. So now I have mixed it and it has gotten completely white. Keep mixing it until it's completely white. If you don't mix it properly, then it won't harden later after 1.5 or 2 hours, right? Now what I am doing is just trying to make the black part of the Pokeball first. The Pokeball in the middle, there is a circular ring. You can see that. You can check the first Pokeball part which I had shown at start, and later on I'm doing this like this. You can see what kind of shape I am giving right now. This will be colored completely in black later on, but first I have to make this. Why I have to make this? Because you can see in the Pokeball that this section is little bit towards inwards, right? So whenever we're carrying the upper circles, they will overlap this one. Hence I have giving this kind of shape first. And now for the Pokeball middle part, that is the button, or what, I don't know what to call it. So for that I will also add some clay at the lower part of this ring and also at the upper part of this ring. But before that, what I will do is try to give this a proper shape. Now with the help of a spatula only this can be done. I always use spatulas because they are best. You can also flatten with the help of spatulas, and you can also cut some portions. Now what I am doing is using a tape over here to smoothen this out. like this. You can see this is very easy because this clay won't stick to plastic, so it won't stick to tape as well. And like this I can try to smoothen this up much. So smoothing is the difficult process, but here it is very easy as we are only creating a circle shape, right? Now there are many other ways to get a proper circular shape. Like this also you can see over here. What I am doing is I have added, see I have done this and I am trying to move it likewise so that it also gets a proper circular shape. It is not possible for me at least to get 100% circular shape like this, but I can surely try to get a 90 to 95% circular shape over here. Since we are doing handmade work, handmade artwork, there is no machine process involved. Hence, we will always, not be able to make 100% circular shapes or metallic shapes, anything like that. There will be some 80 to 90% lookalike. Okay, now what I'm doing is I mixed some new clay over here. I've taken this clay in large quantity. Now you have to act quite quick over here, right? You have to place the clay upwards or whichever upwards, I mean there's no other option to say this. So like this you have to keep on pressing so that you can get a half circle or a semicircle or a semi-sphere. I don't know what terms to use, but yeah, I'll call it an half circle right now, or semicircle maybe. So this is what I am doing right now. The other thing is to smoothen this up. Once after you added it, you can smoothen this up with the help of a sellotape roll. Now this is difficult part, right? Because you have to keep on doing this. The most difficult part here it is with this part in this Pokeball artwork. This is the most difficult part, that is to get a perfect shape. So you have to move it circular like this only. You can also add tape to the flat surface or to the table, and later on you can also roll it over there so that you can get a proper circular shape. Make sure that there aren't any pressed marks anywhere or no depression that is formed on the circle, because that might ruin your shape. And this is not something which takes a lot of time. This can be done within half an hour as well. So you can see over here, as far as I'm pressing and I'm using the tape again and again, what I am doing is I am trying to smoothen the shape. Now I have added water over here as well. And after adding a lot of water, it is easy to smoothen the clay, right? And you can also see that there has been issue since while I was moving the tape, but that you can minimize with the help of water. Same thing that I'm doing over here. Keep doing this. This can be exhausting for you, but there is no other option to do this. Since we are doing this by hands, right? Yeah, sorry, I lost the word there. Since we are making this by hands, this is a complete handmade process, so it will take time. This is nothing like a 3D printing process or any machine process. Machine processes are faster, but we are not doing that. We are making a perfect circle with the help of a hand, perfect sphere with the help of a hand. See, I'm just keep on doing this. I have this circular thing with me. There it came with the glue which I had taken, Astral Vetra. So with the help of that, now I am doing this circular shape. If you observe the Pokeball, you know what it is, right? This is what I am doing. And now in case if you don't have that, you can also cut it with the help of a spatula as well. Here also I'll need the spatula to cut this. By the way, in case if I have forgot to tell you that the middle ring that we made first, it has been completely dried out. Once after it has been dried out after 2 hours, then only I have started making the upper sphere or circle. I guess if you have watched many of my videos, you know what I am doing. Hence, I thought that I don't need to explain that. But yes, this is the thing. In case if it's not dried out, you won't be able to make this. See, like currently I have hold the thumb downwards, so if that was wet or was not dried, then my thumb would have pressed that shape, and the shape would have got deformed, and again there would have been a lot of issues. So to avoid that, work on this parts by parts. Whenever you're working with this clay, work on it parts by parts. Now you can see I'm trying to give it as again I am trying to smoothen this as much as possible. The sides I have cut with the help of a spatula only, and this is something which is easy to make but only is tricky to get this kind of proper shape. And all this I have done with the help of tape only. Now I'll keep it to dry like this over here. And now since the video is 10 minutes long, I feel it's enough for today, and we will continue with the next part in our next video. Thanks for watching.